DL Trader here with today's trade recap. It's Tuesday, 9th of April. Back from holiday, so I had finished the month of March and then had a 10-day break. So not been trading for the first week of April and also yesterday. So idea for me coming back in today was just, take it easy, not push too much size, don't do anything stupid, just try and get back into that rhythm. So just traded the one ticker today, which was ATAI. Momo Scanner picked it up. Traded this one pretty actively for me, a little bit more actively than I would have liked. But escaped through it, kept my risk in check, and then managed to nail the backside. So I'll just walk you through the trade and my thoughts. So the first thing, running up, big morning spike, trying to be patient for that entry. And when I saw this push up towards $2 and pull back, got short for the backside. And when it put in this high, lower high, put some more on, scaled in, and then covered some into the pullback, shorted some more into the bounce, and covered some more. So the trade at this point was working quite nicely. Set my stop just above this level here, which triggered. I think it ended up being flat or just a very small loss. So happy with how I traded that. Now this, I actually executed this one manually, and then the stop triggered for a long, which is happening to me a little bit or too often recently. Nevertheless, just sold straight away into that rip. Not wanting to try and play this long, not my strategy. So just sold straight away for a little green move. So help me sort of recover this loss. Ended up just slightly green over there at this point. So then one thing I've been trying to work on is being patient for the next move and not jumping back in. Something I tend to do quite a lot. And I did do it here, if I'm honest. So let it rip, got short again, covered some into the wash, stopped out. So small loss, acceptable, shorted again, covered into the wash, stopped out. Now, I think I tried it one more time up here and stopped out. Now, the problem here is I took 3 small losses and they do add up. So at this point, I'm hitting sort of half my max daily loss on the day, which isn't nice because when the backside does come, you can't hit it. So, looking back, should have avoided these front side sort of shorts and just let it go up, let it pull back, see what, try and let it top out before I get interested. Now, the good thing I did do is I didn't let that sort of red on the day let it affect me. So after it put this top in, couldn't break out, I got short, added to the winner, and then covered into the wash nicely. Felt like it might not bounce, so shorted just a bit more, like quarter size back on, and then trimmed it and stopped out here. Now, a bit annoyed with myself because this is something I've been doing, shorting into these bounces and stopping out only for me to be right. So after it didn't rip to the new high of day, got short again, and then covered into this big wash, boom, 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 added back on, covered, added back on, covered, added back on, covered, added back on, and then stopped out. By this time, it was sort of working the trade green and then setting that sort of last move for break even. So overall, on the backside, I did make a nice green trade, which made up for these losses and turned it into a nice day. So what can I take away from this? First trade, fine. If it breaks that high of day, stop out and then be patient for the next setup. All the shorts who are stubborn are going to be covering as it goes up, pushing it higher, pushing it higher. It topped out at 10 o'clock, 10:15. So just give it that bit of time to run. And then, when the backside does come and I'm covering, adding back on, covering, adding back on, these are turning into really nice, profitable trades. So going to take that forward to tomorrow. I'm actually going to, I've added some more money to the account. I'm going to size up slightly just to overcome that commission burn. Now I'm comfortable with my trading. So it should be an interesting month, interesting week. Cheers.